Hi everybody, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct, and in today's video we're going to give you a demonstration of how to navigate our website, which is, of course, if you don't already know, www.mobilitydirect.com. You can also go to mobilityscootersdirect.com and it will take you to the same place. So we own both the domains, and I just want to show you how to navigate the website. So it's a pretty basic tutorial. Starting from the top, we have our social media icon, so you can find our Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms. We also have a locations page, a contact us page, an FAQ and forum page, a blog. You can sign in or create an account, all pretty basic stuff. So if you want to learn about our locations, you can click here and it'll show you the 2 locations that we have. We're getting ready to open up another location very soon. So it has address information, direct phone numbers, very helpful. Now the forum and the blog are 2 different sections of the website, actually completely different environments compared to the standard part of the website. So the forum is a separate website, but it's still mobilityscootersdirect.com/forum. And you will notice some ads, but basically what's here is it's going to have a lot of FAQs, and you can find answers to common questions here. For example, if you want to know where is Pride Mobility located, you can kind of search for where is Pride, and you're going to find a couple of different things about Pride Mobility, and these are going to kind of give you answers to certain things. So here are the different warehouse locations for Pride. So you could search by keyword, like what is white glove delivery, for example. If you hear the term white glove delivery and you're not sure, you can look for the answers here on the forum, which again is kind of like the FAQ section. The FAQ section is going to have its own menu at the top, so you can look at general FAQs, you can look at the forums. The forums are it's a place where people can register for an account and ask questions, and technicians will answer the questions. So as you can see, some people come here and they ask questions about their scooter and why it's not working, and then technicians will answer those questions. So there's a lot of useful information here that you can feel free to use. Also, the blog is another section which has really informative and educational articles about our products, industry, business, etc. So like, what is a mobility device? Recommended mobility scooters for nature trails, power wheelchairs versus manual wheelchairs, TSA friendly scooters, scooters for pregnant women, and a lot of just topics that a lot of people ask about that hopefully will help educate those people when they Google these questions. Like, does medical insurance pay for a mobility scooter, for example, is a really popular one that goes into detail about what to expect if you're looking to use insurance to purchase a mobility scooter, which, by the way, we do not work with insurance. We don't accept insurance, and we only deal with private pay like credit card, cash, and we do offer financing, but we do not accept any type of insurance for payments. Some insurance companies will allow you to purchase a scooter or a wheelchair out of pocket, meaning you pay for it, and then you show your receipt to the insurance company and they will reimburse you after you already paid for it personally. And that's pretty much the only way we would ever work with insurance indirectly. Now, going back, we have, if we stick at the top here, we have a search bar. And in the search bar, it's very intuitive. It's kind of like AI. It knows what the most popular products are. It knows what you searched for before. And you can do a keyword search like shipping, for example. In certain keywords, it'll generate answers that are not products. But let me see here. If we type in Raptor scooter, for example, just even if we misspell it, Ratspur, it's still going to know that you meant Raptor and show you the parts for the Raptor, the scooter, the Raptor, and it works just like any search engine would. Now, if we take this away and we go down, we have a couple of things underneath that gray bar. We have the logo, which if you click there, it just takes you to the home page. We have the My Cart section, which is your shopping cart page, where you can review what items are in your shopping cart. So if we were to add a couple of items to the shopping cart, just as an example, I'm going to add this scooter to the shopping cart. Makes you review your options like the color choices and the accessories. Once we add it to the cart, it's here. And there's a section down here that allows you to enter a discount code. Now this is the live chat feature that may pop up, and you just click close here if you don't want to chat with our live chat agent. So as you can see here, we have the proceed to checkout button and the financing button as well. If you're interested in financing, it'll pop up a application to apply for financing, which is very easy to fill out, and you get an answer right away. But just going back now, if you wanted to edit an item in your cart, you click this pencil. If you want to remove an item from your cart, you click the trash can. If you want to change the quantity, let's say you accidentally added 3 of the same product to your shopping cart, I'm going to do that intentionally. I'm going to change the quantity to 2 and then hit update shopping cart. So now it's going to register as 2 and the price is going to be doubled. But if you want to edit it, you can just go back and change your options and then click update. So if you want to update your color choice, your accessory choices, you can click the pencil button, or you can just change the quantity here and then click update. So making a few little adjustments to your shopping cart is pretty easy. On the checkout page itself, it's like most shopping websites. You're going to need to enter your shipping information, and if your billing information is different from your shipping information, you would uncheck this box and it would allow you to put in a different billing information. You do need to check the box at the bottom here that says I have read, understood, and agreed to the terms, conditions, and return policy, or else it will not let you check out. So once that's checked, then you'll be able to check out as long as you enter all the information. So let's go back. I'm just going to click on the logo again. And after the shopping cart, you have 3 tabs. One is for requesting a free catalog, so you can request a catalog. It's free. Just fill out your information and you'll get one in the mail within 5 to 10 business days. You also have a parts request tab. So if you want to purchase a part and you want to inquire about a part, you just put your information, the make and the model, the serial number if you have it, and what parts you're interested in. So the parts department will get that information and get back to you with a quote right away if we don't already have it on our website. If we do have it on our website, I'll show you how to find the parts. It's pretty easy. And of course, the third tab is the help ticket. So if you are an existing customer and you need help, you can come to this page, fill out the form, put your name, your email, put what type of request it is, whether it's general support or any one of the pre-selected options here like shipping and tracking updates, cancellation requests, etc. You will need to put your order number, and then you can create a ticket and our customer service team will get back to you within 24 hours at the most. Aside from that, we do have the phone number at the top here, and then the main menu, which is on every single page in blue, is basically a breakdown of our product categories that are the most popular categories. We have several categories. The parent categories are going to be at the top. For example, a parent category of mobility scooters has subcategories, also known as child categories, for lightweight scooters, full-size scooters, heavy-duty scooters, folding scooters. And you can also just click on mobility scooters. You don't have to necessarily click on one of these results. You can just click mobility scooters, and it will take you to a page that shows you the same options here that appear on the drop down. So you have lightweight, which is here, full size, which is here, then as you can see, heavy duty and folding. The only one that's not on this page is the shop by brand section. The shop by brand section is going to bring you to a page that shows you all of the brands that are going to have mobility scooters made by these specific brands. So if you wanted to only look at mobility scooters made by Baja, you can click on Baja Mobility, and there they are. And the same thing for power wheelchairs. You have that same option. So if you are looking for a particular brand of power wheelchair, you can click search by brand under power wheelchairs. Or if you're looking for a heavy duty power wheelchair, you can click on heavy duty. And these are all the heavy duty options. Now, regardless of which category page you're on, If you want to search for heavy-duty mobility scooters with a certain criteria, you can use the filters on the left. For example, if you want to only buy a mobility scooter that has speed that's above 9 miles per hour, between 9 and 12.9 miles per hour, you can use that pre-selected filter option. Or you could shop by price range. Like if you want to buy something inexpensive that's only $1,600 or less, you can choose this option. So I'll just apply a filter, say for example $1,600 to $1,999, and then I'll apply another filter for max speed being higher than 5.1, in between 5.1 and 7 miles per hour. So here we can start to look at the options that are fitting the criteria that we apply here, and we can narrow down our results. You can remove the filter options and start over by clicking the X. For example, if we want to look at the ones that do have suspension, we can click yes for suspension, and then we can put disassembles, yes, and now we have the scooters that come apart with suspension. So it's a pretty neat set of tools that you have to find the products you're looking for. And of course we have the sort by option, which is going to allow us to sort by price, product name, position. And keep in mind that our website is always updating and being optimized, so you might notice things are a little bit different on the website now compared to when we made this video, and if that is the case, I do apologize. But I do want to show you something else really quick before we move forward to the other categories. So we do have this option on our website that allows you to compare products. So if you wanted to compare the Baja Wrangler 2, you would click on the product page, and there is a link that says compare, add to compare, right underneath the add to cart button. You can add this to the compare list, and a little green message is going to pop up that says you added the Baja Wrangler 2 to the comparison list. And what you could do is go back and start comparing this scooter to another scooter like the Aficum S4. You would click on the Aficum S4 and do the same thing. Add it to your compare list. So you click add to compare, the same green message pops up at the top of the page. And then if you go back, you can even do a third or a fourth one, like the Eagle. And once you're done adding all the scooters that you want to compare, you click on the link in this green message box, comparison link. And then it'll take you to a page that basically has all of the specifications for each model side by side. So you can compare everything on one page. You can print this page, and it'll make your research that much easier. You can really start to find the products that are best for you based on every single specification. And if you want to remove a certain product, let's say the Eagle just doesn't have the turning radius that you're looking for, or the Wrangler is too big on the turning radius, you can remove the Wrangler and click OK, and then basically it's just going to remove that from the comparison list. So there's a lot of great ways to use this, and then if you click print this page right here, it'll allow you to print the specifications. So for consumers, it's a great tool, especially for those that are in sales as well on our team. And that is going to kind of work the same way for vehicle lifts and lift chairs as well, which I'll briefly explain. The vehicle lifts, you have many different types of vehicle lifts. These are used to transport your scooter or wheelchair in your vehicle when you're going on long distance trips. So you can search for vehicle lifts that have a lifting capacity of 300 pounds or more, 400 pounds or more. You have the category option for mobility lifts for scooters, wheelchairs, interior lifts, exterior lifts, and you can learn more about this by watching some of our tutorial videos that talk about the vehicle lifts. But for now, I'm going to just skip through. And as you can see, we have our own little batteries standalone parent category, which if you click on it, it's going to break it down by sealed lead acid batteries, lithium batteries, battery chargers, and battery cases. You also have the filter options that are specific to batteries, like the voltage, the amp hours, the chemistry, the brand. So you can actually sort by batteries the same way you do with scooters using the filter options. You also have a category for lift chair recliners, which are the recliners that get you in and out of the chair without having to use your leg muscles so much. They stand you up when you're ready to get in or out of the chair. So you won't have to squat down and use your leg muscles. It's great for people that have bad knees, back pain, and things like that. And here we have filter options that are specific to lift chair recliners. For example, we have the brands, the sizes, we have the chair type, the recline type, battery backup option. So if you lose power in your home, some of these have a battery that will allow them to continue to work. That way you're not stuck in the laying down position when the power goes out. We also have the different controls for leg rest, back rest, head rest. All of these options you can use as filters because some chairs have all of the control options while others only have one or two. So finding the lift chair that you want is easy when you use all these filter options, like the weight capacity, for example. And that is basically how you use the filters for all of the different categories, including accessories and parts, which if you click on accessories and parts, you're going to see the same type of layout that you see on the lift chair page and the scooter page. You're going to have different category images, so you can search by brand. You could search for accessories, chargers, mobility scooter parts, power wheelchair parts, lift chair parts, vehicle lift parts. So if you go to mobility scooter parts, you're only going to see parts related to mobility scooters, which makes it easier to narrow down your results and find the product you're looking for. For example, if you need a motor, you can go to replacement motors. And here are all the motors that we have. Some of them don't have pictures, most of them do, and that's just one way to easily search for motors. Now, we do have filter options here for brand, but what's even better is that if we go back to parts, accessories and parts, we can go to the search by brand for parts. And this is really the best way, I think, to find parts, because what you can do, if you know the make and the model of the product you have, is you can go to the brand first. So for example, I'm going to go to Golden, and then I know if I have the GB120, which is one of our top selling scooters, I can click on the picture that's for the GB120 parts, and now I have all the parts that are compatible with the GB120 in one page. So I can easily find all of the parts for that product on this page, and I don't have to use any filters. So that's a really neat feature. We have it for every single brand, and you can also search for a couple of other less popular sections like ramps, and we also have a couple of solar products and inverters that are used to provide power when you're outdoors. If you have batteries, you can hook them up to your inverter, and you'll be able to plug things into them like a fan or a refrigerator, whatever you need, especially in states where you have a lot of power loss. It's great to have these things. And of course, they are primarily used to charge your mobility scooter when you don't have power. So these are the different menu options. They all kind of work the same. Now I want to show you a couple of things, not necessarily about the category pages, but the product pages. So if you go to a certain product, doesn't matter which product it is, you're usually going to be able to find a couple of things. You're going to first see the picture gallery, which you can scroll to, and you're going to see a lot of information just in picture format, like the color options, optional accessories, whether or not it has a charging port, if the seat folds, if the seat rotates, the suspension. We try to put as many pictures as possible so that you can really learn about the products. But if we scroll down a little bit more, you're usually going to see a couple of different tabs. It's automatically going to show you the description. And the description has a lot of useful information, including a video series playlist where you can click on the playlist button, and it's going to show you all the different videos we have for this product specifically. So again, you can either just press play, and it's going to start playing the videos. You can also click this button, and you could sort through the different videos that we have. Or you could just click on the title of the video, and it will take you to the YouTube page for that playlist, where you have the control and the ability to go through and watch all of the videos for this particular product. Now, if you don't want to go through the description or you don't want to see videos, you can toggle the specifications option to see all the specs, kind of like what we saw on the comparison page. You can click on warranty to see the warranty information, and then you can click on returns to learn more about the return process. Also, one thing about the description page, or section rather, if you scroll down to the very bottom, every single description on every single product is going to have a section to download the user manual and sales brochure. So here you can see the brochure link, the user manual link, and then any other resources for learning more about the brand. For example, the repair agreement with Pride Mobility, you do get a service agreement, so you can learn more about the service agreement. You can check out the consumer safety guide for this product. And I'll just give you an example. The brochure looks like this. So it's a printable brochure, sales brochure, gives you the specs and a lot of information about what makes the product unique. User manual is pretty straightforward. You're going to have a troubleshooting section in there, which is really nice. So for the troubleshooting, it's going to tell you what to expect if you have any issues with the scooter beeping. A lot of the time, if the scooter beeps, it's kind of like a diagnostic code that tells you what's wrong with the scooter. For example, if it beeps 5 times, it means that the scooter's in neutral mode, and you just need to put the brake lever back in the drive mode. Then you can turn the power back on and it should work fine. So depending on how many times it beeps, there's a code and a solution for every code. Pretty neat. And then the repair service guide, which is the third link, tells you what's included with the repair contract. So for every Pride Mobility scooter, when you purchase it, you get 1 year of paid service and repairs, as long as they're approved. Obviously, product knowledge and training is not part of the service plan. You have to read your own user manual and learn how to take care of your product. But if something goes wrong, like it's defective within the first year, Pride Mobility actually dispatches a technician to the customer's home, and the repair and labor is included, not just the parts that are going to be replaced under warranty. Of course, it all has to be approved by the dealer, but this is pretty neat, a really nice extra feature and bonus when you buy a Pride Mobility product. Aside from that, if we scroll back up, we covered everything that's on the left side of the product page: the description, the specifications, the user manuals, the product images. To the right, we have the product name, reviews, price, stock status, SKU number, and you have a button that says customize and buy. You can share this link on Facebook, you can write a review, you can ask a question, and just some basic information: free shipping on most products, cup holder and arm bag included. And then you get down to the customize your order section. So you do have to choose your color, your battery options, your seat options. Many of these scooters have several customizable options, and you'll just have to make sure you go through them and select the ones you want. For example, you can upgrade to a 2-year parts and labor warranty instead of just the standard free 1 year. You can choose different types of shipping methods, Bluetooth speaker. You got a couple of free accessories. You can choose to buy a bunch of other accessories that are paid accessories, and then you just add the item to cart. Now, if we scroll all the way down, I showed you earlier there was a questions page, or a question link, and a write a review link. If you click on either of those, it's just going to scroll you down here to this section down below, where you can either write a review or ask a question. So there's lots of questions, lots of reviews. Below that section, we have related products. So here you're going to be able to see replacement chargers, replacement batteries, and other compatible parts, accessories, and related products. So lots of good information on the product page, and every single product page on our website is kind of going to have the same layout. And that's going to pretty much wrap it up. Now, I do want to point out that at the bottom of every page, we also have a couple of good resources. So we have the hours of operations, sales phone number, service phone number, parts phone number, company information, giveaway information, company credentials, where you can see all the different certifications we have. And then we also have just a lot of different educational resources that you can learn about. So the return policy, shipping information, checkout, online information, price guarantee, affiliate opportunities, shopping cart, order status, payment options, etc. And that's going to pretty much wrap it up. I hope this has been helpful. And if there is any questions that you have, please give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. If you're watching this video for training purposes, reach out to your training manager if you have any questions. Again, this is the mobilitydirect.com website. I'm Sergio. Thank you for watching and have a great day.